Great. So I would like to introduce myself. I am Mahapavit Anand, founder of Go Study Free. We were established in 2013, and since past 10 years, we have been helping students study abroad in top universities worldwide. And we are also helping working professionals, including doctors, get jobs in Germany. So one of our partners from Germany, Miss Vivika, is here with us, and she would help and guide us how doctors can get jobs in Germany. So, welcome for today's webinar, Vivika, and over to you.
Hello, thank you for your invitation. I'm very glad to be here today.
You're welcome. So, we can now start the webinar, Vivika.
All right, so I will share my screen with you. Let
Sure.
me see. Okay, can you see my whole screen?
Yes.
Perfect. So welcome to Heidelberg. This is our beautiful city. You can see it on the picture. I'm Vivika and I'm from the language school Alpha Active, and I'm happy to be here today and to tell you about our medical program. As you can see, our city Heidelberg is wonderful. There's like the River Neckar going through it. We have a lot of sightseeing, for example, the castle, and you will see it's really, really beautiful. To give a little bit of more information, I have marked with a red dot where we are located. So we are located in the southwest of Germany in Baden-Württemberg. And what is really nice, it's like we are a medium-sized city, so it's really good to get on here, but it's only 1 hour to go to the bigger cities such as Stuttgart and Frankfurt, for example. And what is also really nice about Heidelberg is that we have a really young and energetic atmosphere, because from all citizens, around 30,000 are students. So you will not even only get students to know in our language school, also when you go out, you will get some younger people to know. And what is also great, and I'm sure that you know it too, Heidelberg is really famous for its university, also like for medicine. It's one of the best ranked universities, and the University Hospital, where you have like so many different sections and so many doctors who are absolutely well known. And we also have the Cancer Center, where 2 people work who earned the Premio Nobel, the Nobel Prize. And here you can get a little bit more insight into our city. So what I love most about is that there's so much nature around. So even like if you live in the city center and you open your front door, within 5 minutes, you can go out into the nature, you can ride the bike, you can go hiking and so on. You can just have a walk at the river. It's really nice. We also have a big shopping street and also a street only with restaurants and bars, where you can enjoy your day, but also the night. And I also brought you some pictures. This is our golden clinic in one corner, which was just built new. And also the cancer center, which is called DKFZ here in Heidelberg. This is where the 2 people actually work who won the Nobel Prize. And we also are in contact with all these institutions. So if you would have some questions about it, we will be happy to answer some. And now I brought a little video about our language school that you get a little insight. I hope this gave you a little overview. Hello. And now I would like to talk about that's what we are all here for, our medical program. I will start like for whom it is interesting. It is interesting for doctors who graduated already, who have their diploma and who would like to work in Germany as a doctor, because you need to get the approbation. And there are like 8 steps you will go through with us in order to achieve like applying for the approbation. Can you hear me?
Yes, yes.
Amazing. Okay. Yeah. And also services we are offering. And I will go over it now. So we start with the first step. For sure, it's like the basic step, learning German, but also one of the most important, because this is the language you need later in order to communicate with doctors, patients, and so on. So we're saying focus on the language course. It's like 33 weeks from A1 till B2, and it's 20 course hours for 45 minutes per week. So you will have either courses from 9 to 12:15 or from 12:30 to 3:45. Now you could say, wow, that sounds really less, but it's not. You also need the time to do your homework in the afternoon, for example, to go over topics again. And sometimes the teachers also give some extra work in order that you understand some topics better. And it's a full-time job, to be honest. We also have a level test after each like sub-level, normally after 4 weeks, and you have to pass it with 59%. It's not horrible, so you don't have to be anxious about it. It's more like for you that you know, like when you are on B2 level, or actually in B2 class, you can be sure that you are on B2 level, which is most important. And you can also pass it actually if you come to school every day and if you do your homework, it's no problem. Then you have to take the TELC B2 exam. As we are a licensed test center, you will take this exam at our institute and you get some exclusive preparation for it. Because within these 33 weeks, as well the 10 weeks medical course, which I will be telling a little bit later, you have like 2 extra hours per week in order to talk to a special person who is only available for our doctors. So she will go through documents. She will also start going through medical terms. It's also some tutoring for the German language. So this is really special about our program. You get like 2 extra hours every week with one person, which is absolutely specialized for this program and also for doctors.
So can you explain what is approbation for many of us who are not aware?
Well, in general, the approbation gives you the permit to work in Germany. This is like a document that's saying that you are allowed to work, and you need to go through all the steps I'm telling you now in order to get the approbation. So there's the next step, our medical preparation course for the Fachsprachprüfung, which is one of the exams. It's like a 10-week course, also with 20 course hours per week. And this is like a special preparation for conversational skills, conversation with the patient, with doctors, medical vocabulary, as well as writing doctor letters. So you will be prepared within these 10 weeks for the whole exam. We are also having a doctor who is joining us within these 10 weeks, who is like supporting you, because we have like our trained staff, which is really important for the conversational skills. But like having a doctor with us in the course who is like, or actually who can ask other questions than our special staff can do, it's like a really great advantage for you. Then we also help you getting an internship. This is like to put everything together, the language you have learned, and then like having some work experience. And you also need a document in order to apply for the FSP, which is Fachsprachprüfung, which we are getting within this step as well. And now, with having learned German, having done the medical preparation for the FSP, and having the work experience through the internship, you are very well prepared for the Fachsprachprüfung. As I said, it's an exam for conversational skills. It's like 60 minutes, and you have to read a case. You have to talk about the case. One doctor will be asking questions about it, and you have to write a doctor letter at the end of the whole exam. Then, what is great in Germany, afterwards, you're allowed to work. You are not allowed to work like properly and to do everything. This is why I put provisional working license, but you can start earning money. It's also very good because after you have passed the FSP, you are allowed to work 2 years in Germany before you do the last exam, which is called Kenntnisprüfung, which is evaluating medical skills. So it depends on each person, like if they would like to work like half a year, 1 year, 1.5 years, or 2 years, depending on the preparation. And then we have like this exam regarding the medical skills, the Kenntnisprüfung, which is like about clinical situations, about all the medical vocabulary, actually everything you have learned about in university. And once you have passed this exam, you're ready to go for approbation and to start your medical residency as an assistant doctor, actually specialize. If you are specialized already, you can also like start working as a proper doctor without like doing the specialization. It could be possible that there are some weeks where they put you like in the department and put you like a learning doctor, but once they have seen your skills, actually you can start working properly. And now I would like to tell you a little bit more about our services. Before you come here, we will for sure help you with the visa, with your entrance to Germany. We will prepare all the necessary documents, also some extra certificates that you do not have any problems at the border. And afterwards, as I said, one of our colleagues, like special trained staff only for doctors, will be available for you 24/7. She will help you like going to the Bürgeramt, also like answering some small questions. Where can I go food shopping? Where can I go cheap food shopping? But for sure, also all like the documents questions you will have. We have like, we are doing this since years. Doctors have their approbation already. They are working here in Germany already. So we have like all our steps we are going through. Also within these 2 extra course lessons you are getting every week. So you can just hang on us. What we also help you with is like training for the job interview. And then we also help you getting the job. So you can then see in which area would you like to specialize, and then we help you finding a job for it. Then maybe another question would be like where you could live once you're here with us in Heidelberg. Actually, you can choose between a student residence or an apartment. Student residence is like shared kitchen and bathroom, where you're like living on the floor with other people. And the apartment, you are like having your own kitchen, your own bathroom, and you can always choose between single and shared room. So for example, if you are coming with a friend, you can also have like a shared room that you have a room together, but for sure you can also go for single. However, as I said, we're a language school which is really familiar. We are open-minded for all your questions anytime. And which is also important is like starting dates and prices. So actually this year you could start in May and September. We have like these special starting dates. This is like starting from A1, so from scratch, from learning the language, as everything is like as a plan. A1 till B2, then it's like 1 week break, then you start with the medical course and so on. If you would like to start in between, actually start with another level, we are happy to look for the starting date for you. The price is 11,500 euro for the whole program, except accommodation and exam fees. They are not included, but the whole like learning the language, having like these 2 extra hours, having all the services, having our special trained staff, also like having courses with our doctor, this is all included. What you have to add to it is the blocked account, which is 947 euro per month. And normally you get the blocked account like for 12 months. It's really important to know this is additional, but it's not frozen money. So it's, I'd say around 11,500 euro, which you need for 12 months. But each month you can take out 947 euro, with like that you can use the money for your living expenses. And what is also great in Germany, we have high salaries. So even if you start like with your medical residence as an assistant doctor, you will start off. I also say start off because it will definitely be higher, 53,000 a year. And if you're, for example, a senior consultant, you start off with 98,000 a year, which is actually great. And it's good money to live here in Germany and to do some stuff. And this is like my conclusion. So the requirements is your medical diploma. Without medical diploma, it's not possible to go for approbation. So you have to be graduated as a doctor. For the application, you get in contact with our partner. And the cost is 11,500 euro for the whole program, plus the blocked account. And you should also take into account that you need a health insurance. You can book, for example, the health insurance with us without any problem. We can book it before your trip. And once you are here in Germany, you can start paying for it. It's like 35 euro a month. The duration of the program is 1 to 2 years. 1 year is like really short if you are absolutely not working, if you are completely skilled, like doing FSP and Kenntnisprüfung. Normally it's taking about 1.5 and 2 years. And we always have a lot of questions regarding the specialization. Actually, you can specialize in any specialization you would like to, as we're having like all the specializations here. You can choose it after you got the approbation, so you are done then kind of assistant doctor, and the length of specialization is like from 4 to 6 years. It depends then like where you would like to specialize. Well, and what's left for me to say is that we're looking forward to welcome you soon at Alpha Active and to see you and to guide you through the whole process. If you have any questions, and I think there are some questions, let me know.
Sure. So please type your questions in the chat box so that we can address them. So can doctors start your program online from India before the visa?
Yes, would be possible. In general, we recommend to start even from scratch here in Germany, because if you are in Germany, you can like experience everything. If you go to the supermarket, you read German, you see German. Also, if you're coming to the office, actually, I'm expecting that you talk to me in German as soon as possible. Like once you know some words, it would be great if you start like talking, because at the end, when you're in the hospital, it's all about like talking, understanding the patient, but also other doctors you need to communicate with. So the earlier you come, the better it is.
Okay. So there are some questions in the chat box. If you can check.
So there's a question about the salary, right? It depends. So as an assistant doctor, you start off with around 43,000. And then if you're a senior doctor, you're like about 98,000 per year. And it's a really good living expense here. Mahapavit, maybe you can help me with the questions because maybe I skipped some.
Yes, there's a question that what is the total financial planning a student needs to plan for covering all expenses, tuition and
Okay.
living expenses?
So, well, first of all, you have to calculate with the program cost, which is 11,500 euro. Then it's around another 11,500 euro for the blocked account. But as we said, it's not frozen money. You can take out every month the 947 euro, like for rent, food, and so on. So you can calculate this as living costs. Then you have to calculate like everything in Germany costs money. So if you're going for an exam, it costs money. If you're going for approbation, it costs money. So you should calculate with 2,500 euro around. Well, and then you have the health insurance, which is around 35 euro per month.
Okay, great. So there's a question that is this program also for dentists in Germany or only doctors?
Well, this program is only for graduated doctors because you need to have your diploma in order to go for approbation later. If you would like to study medicine in Germany, this is no problem. We have our university pathway program.
And what about dentists? Can dentists also join this program?
Who? Dentists, yes. Actually, for dentists, it's the same program, just like that you have another medical course, because you will have like an extra course where it's like your dentist topics, because you don't have to learn everything about the whole body. It's more, yeah, the teeth.
Okay. And there's a question that does this program work for physiotherapists as well?
Physiotherapists. Normally, physiotherapists do not have to go through all the process. For you, it's easier. You have actually to learn A1 till B2. There is kind of an exam, and then you can start working. So you don't have to go through these FSP and Kenntnisprüfung. You can start earlier actually with working.
Okay.
It's more like a recognition of the skills.
Okay. And there's a question that can doctors from anywhere in the world join this program? Or only
Yeah, if you
from...
have a diploma, which is like official, yes.
Okay. Okay.
Now it's the time to ask, actually. Students who are from EU, it's even easier. Normally, you have to do the FSP, but you do not have to do Kenntnisprüfung, for example. So the procedure will be a little bit less. So we can guide you in detail about this. Another question, if the expected salary for physiotherapists is the same. Yes, it's around the same. It's also like depending if you have like your own doctor's office, or are you working in a doctor's office? So it depends on this as well. Well, if you came from Poland, Lithuania, for example, we can guide you in detail. Normally, you only have to do FSP, but just let us know that you would like to have some extra information, and then we will be in contact personally again.
So will if they only need to clear FSP, the fees will remain same, or will the fees reduce?
Actually, fees will stay the same, because like the whole process, like learning German, having these extra hours, doing the medical course and so on, this is the same. Yeah. If you can bring your spouse, Yes, in general, it's possible, but your spouse needs to do something here. For example, we have doctors here. One is doing like our medical program, and the other part is like doing our university pathway program, because like he's a doctor doing doctor's program. She will go for her master degree here in Germany and it's doing our university pathway program. The family also came with a kid, so we are also helping with this service actually, if you would like to come with your whole family. The fee is 11,500 euro, and it's not only for language and FSP. It's like for the whole service, like going through the documents. We organize an internship for you. You have 2 extra hours of classes. Doctors will also join the lessons. We will help you finding a job here in Germany. So there's a lot of services around. It's like not only like sitting here learning the language, it's like you have a whole service package with us.
If you can show the slide again with all the services, I think it will be helpful. Yes, that's great.
Yeah, here you can see the services again. So we help you with the entry to Germany, but also, like, as I said, one employee is available for you 24/7. You can ask like all your questions. She is like having answers to all, I'm sure. You have like these extra guidance 2 hours per week. We help you with your CV, with your letter of motivation, also the talk with some employees, and like finding a job. Are there any more questions? Yeah, I'm wondering that there are like really no questions about specialization. It really like it's completely open here. It's also open after your approbation where you go. You can go to all parts of Germany. What our students do is like, as you're having free time on the weekend, they normally travel around Germany to see where they like it, to visit some places, and then later they decide where they would like to do their specialization. This is how it works normally. And maybe I do like say another thing about Fachsprachprüfung, like the time between Fachsprachprüfung and Kenntnisprüfung. Most of our students have worked like for 1 year, 1.5 years in order like to get skilled with their language, because this is most important and this is what actually employers would like to see, that you're able to communicate with the patient, with other doctors, in order to have like a good clinical atmosphere. Actually, we are having a really high demand of doctors, so it's absolutely sure that you will find a job, so you don't have to worry about this. It's just like the more focus like you put on the language, the better and easier it will be at the end. But you will definitely get a job here without any doubt.
And there is a question that how are the vacancies for dentists in Germany? Are there enough
Also,
vacancies?
I'm honest, it's like a lower demand than for doctors, but there's also a high demand of dentists, and there are lots of dentist offices where you can start working. There's also, as I said, the possibility to open your own dentist office, so without any problem here. There's also a question regarding the visa. Well, you're coming with language course visa, and once you are here, like after you have done the course, you will do FSP, and then visa will be changed. And then like once you went for approbation, you can get like the visa like for working. I don't really know what is meant by share the degree's name and minimum qualification. As I said, at the end, you need like your doctor diploma. This is most important, like having finished with the whole studies and having your diploma in hand.
Is there some minimum percentage marks required in the medical degree?
No. Graduation diploma is enough.
And there is a question that what percentage of doctors pass the FSP exam in the first attempt through your program?
The percentage?
Yes.
Well, it's to be honest, 95%. There are like always students who did not focus enough, who had like in mind that they work kind of part-time during their language course. So I'm honest, so they would not pass it on the first attempt. But like, as I said, 95% they're passing it in the first attempt. You're having like a 10 weeks preparation course for it. So there's like, you get an amazing preparation. And after the 10 weeks course, you definitely know the format, how they will ask. As I said, there will be a doctor with you who is also asking, so you get a hang of it, how they will talk with you. So you will not have a problem if you join like this 10-week preparation course. Well, I had the video which I have showed before. Like, there's a question about like showing some video clips of your class, of our classroom infrastructure, library. Actually, you have seen the video for now. I'm not having like other videos, but as I said, we have like spacious classrooms with a beamer. So we have like really interactive teaching lessons. Also, like teachers not only sitting on the desk and like looking at you, teachers also like standing on the board, like writing things for you that you understand. And in summer, it's also really nice. Teachers normally go out with the students to Neckarwiese, for example, in order to have like some good atmosphere in class. Any more questions regarding the program, like how it's working, or is everything clear? Anyway, if you have questions later on, you can always contact Mahapavit without any problem. We are in constant contact, and we are also answering like really fast.
So thank you so much for today's webinar, Viveka, and we look forward to our doctors joining your programs very soon.
Yes, definitely. And to see you in Heidelberg soon.
Definitely.